A little bit lower.
It's a tad lower.
Tad lower, okay. So be it. It's a tad lower, okay. You also said you sit on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, just with a small box like this, like I could start to use this for so many things. You know, if we're if you're training, like there's multiple things we could do on it. There's loads of things that we could use this for to start putting ourselves into, you know, different positions that you wouldn't normally. Sitting on the box, crossing the leg over, all right, mate? Going into bits of stretches like this, pigeon stretch, some call this, on the floor. You know, using it to start to explore. I'll breathe in, being able to fully relax, but getting into end range positions. Now, there's so many things you could probably start to do on this box, you know, to help yourself with balance. Now, this is what I'm talking about when I said before, like, you're clearly very good at what you do in terms of coaching you how to use the guns. In terms of your best interest for your health, is my advice to you is I wouldn't sit in the same position for 4 hours. I would try and explore in through the hips.
Yeah, I tend to flex out.
Yeah.
Because if I've got a... So if I'm... Students going that way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ostensibly here.
Yeah.
But what I've got, if we're on long range, I'll also possibly have a telescope here on a tripod, so I can lean in and check the shot when it's landed and all the rest of it. But I can reach the rifle and the student. So what I'll be doing is I'll be stretching there, stretching around there, because obviously the tripod. So when I say I'm sitting for that time,
Do you constantly move around?
I sort of wiggle.
Yeah. Now, can you cross? You bring your foot up onto the other leg. So like I did before. So that foot up on the yeah. But if you can start to explore through the hip, and pushing that knee down to get a bit of a stretch. Yeah. If you can start playing around with these hip movements, which is also putting the knee into rotation. What's the surface area of your box? Similar size? Big?
It's a bit smaller. It's about the same length. It's just a bit narrow.
Okay.
Not that much narrow.
So in terms of the length, if you were sat on it, can you bring, like you did on there, 1 foot up onto the box? You see what I mean? And that's going to be full knee flexion then. So then you can start to bring that in and keep your knee in nice and close. You can start bringing this into it, going into that, because you're going to need this knee flexion. If we're talking about getting you to a point of maintaining your knee health, it's going to be going into these ranges. Okay? Because if we don't go through these ranges of movement, we know that the reason that we only cast an arm for 6 weeks is because if you cast an arm bent position for 8 weeks or more, then not many people will ever straighten their arm fully again, because the joint calcifies, okay? And that goes the same as the knee. So if we don't ever go into the other end range position of not being straight, but being fully bent, then we'll start to lose the ability. You'll start to get this, it's like a crack it is, like clicking coaching. It's just the joint freeing itself up. I don't really like using words to explain what happens, but there's synovial fluid that goes in and out of joints. I would fully recommend on stretching like that as well, and just explore as many things as you can. You know, try and reach that hand to touch the floor over there.
Yeah, well, it's it is. I'll have an ammo box down, or picking up the empty cartridges just to keep the range tidy. At the end of the day, you've got to make sure there's nothing left on the ground.
Yeah.
So a clear range system that we use, and then the last thing is to walk. It's been interesting though, even with having the phone in and doing step count, it's picking up, and then that I'm sort of moving around. Obviously, periodically I will get up. The nice thing is that it's an ammo box. It's got a latch lid on it, and in hot weather, I've got an extra water bottles.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So I get up and move around, and obviously if it's a hot day, you just don't keep bashing it because the metallurgian gets unhappy.
Yeah.
So it's just talking and working with them. But yeah, it's there. So I say I've been probably gardening for a long time, up until about just after the first pandemic started. I've been wearing the variety of knee braces you can get because
Yeah.
crisscross ones, and I've held all sorts of bits of bobs. And I stopped using them, and I just because we were going out pretty much every day for a walk. It was fine, but
Feeling better,
and then latterly, the amount of daily walks has subsided because the other bits get inflamed with the arthritis. So I've got osteoarthritis in the knee, and the rest of it, the stuff that's raging at the moment is psoriatic arthritis, which is a different trigger. And it's a frustration balancing the hand and the feet. I've gone into extra wide, a wider shoe size. Because I've got high arches. I tend to wear a size 9, although when you measure my feet, they come in something like a 7. My toe is
Barefoot shoes are usually quite good because they're wider.
yeah.
I usually get barefoot shoes. Okay, when you spend a lot of time down in one position, you know, for example, being in bed, you lay down. When you first get up, it's quite difficult to get up. You know, not many people are gonna be spending 12 hours in this position here, and then sort of wake up, and then I'm going to get out of bed, and then jump up into a handstand. You know, most people aren't going to do that there.
No.
But being able to go from one position for a long time, and then being able to, without hands, to stand up and to be able to breathe and control their breath. Can you show me 10 reps from there? Let's say heels touching the box, 10 reps standing up. If you need to shuffle forward, do. And complete 10 reps without any noise, breathing, good breathing. The ability to still be able to count to 20 as you're working through these reps. Good. Deep breaths. With every rep, knowing that that knee is strong, that it can work through these ranges, and that every time you step up or stand up from that ammo box when you're working, you do it in this manner, because that's what's going to help you there, okay? Good stuff.
Just sounds like Velcro crackling.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yes, I do.